They kick off the big race, I think.
Well, you mentioned that the winner last year was sponsored by Grove Bedding. That was number 11, Comply or Die. Back here once again for this year. Party Politics is number 12. That's sponsored by Hislop's Flooring Services in Jed and Melrose. 13 English Raider, one that you quite fancied, which is sponsored by Lee and Kath Smith. 14 is Hedge Hunter. That's sponsored by Slice of Lime. Tell us a bit more about Slice of Lime.
Slice of Lime are a local web design company based out of Melrose. Come aboard today and hope to see them again next year.
Now, number 15, Bala Briggs, which is sponsored by AV Comms. Now, where are AV Comms based?
AV Comms cover the whole of Scotland, but they're based out of Pennycuik. They do audio visuals as well as fibre optic cabling, network cabling, all your data needs and computing needs.
Now, what about your own horse? Number 16, Dobbin.
Dobbin is back for the third time. Very excited to see Dobbin today. He'll be along giving his best shot, but basically just representing us today.
Is this Dobbin here?
This is Muggsy, the Macmillan mascot.
So Muggsy, the Macmillan mascot, will shortly be leading the 16 runners and riders out to the track. 1:15 is the scheduled race time for the 2011 Borders Barmy Army Pantomime Horse Race. Remember, the first race here at Kelso this afternoon is 1:35. So these runners are going to need to be quite fast, so not to get tied up with the first race.
Yeah, we've got absolutely high hopes for them today. They've trained for a year for this big day, running marathons, climbing mountains, so they're all rearing to go. Especially Dobbin, number 14. Keep your eyes on Dobbin and number 14, folks.
Well, that probably sounds like number 14, Dobbin, will be favourite in the market. Now, if anyone here at Kelso this afternoon would like to donate to the Borders Barmy Army, or more specifically, of course, to the Borders General Macmillan Ward, the Macmillan Cancer Support Ward there, how do they do that?
You could donate today by speaking to one of us, the guys in the kilts. We'll be going around with the buckets. We'll be collecting on the gate at the end today. You can go on our website, bordersbarmyarmy.com. We've got a Just Giving page linked with that. Send us an email. See us on Twitter. See us on Facebook. Can't miss us.
Well, good luck to the 16 runners for this pantomime race. The commentator today here at Kelso, it's once again Lee Mackenzie, and I think he has quite a hard job to start off his work at Kelso this afternoon, because there's quite a few similar runners in this 16 runners race. Now, the Borders Barmy Army, they do great stuff, and they do incredible things in raising money, really amazing challenges. So please donate to them. They are a great cause, and all the money, of course, staying right here in the Borders.
That's right. All the money we raise over the next campaign, we've got a target of 10,000. Everything we raise will stay in the Scottish Borders and go to the Borders General Hospital.
Right, now, Muggy, did you call him Muggy? Muggy. Are you going to lead the 16 out? They're all prepared? No one's the best turned out, are they? We don't do a best turned out in this, do we? No. Now, are you feeling fit, rearing for this race?
Oh, yes.
This is Muggy. And Muggy here in the centre of the paddock will shortly be leading the 16 out. We're just getting course clearance, and then the 16 will be led out to the track. 1:15 is now the scheduled start time of the 2011 Borders Barmy Army Pantomime Horse Race. So the stewards have given the official clearance. The track is now clear for the 16 runners for this pantomime horse race. Muggy, the Macmillan mascot, will now be leading them out. Final chance to place your bets. The guys from the Borders Barmy Army, they fancied English Raider, and they also fancied last year's winner, Comply or Die, which is supported by Grove Bedding. Thank you very much to all the local companies that have sponsored each of the 16 runners. They're now heading out to the track, and as I mentioned, quite a big job for Lee Mackenzie to try and distinguish the difference between some of these runners. There's quite a number of a similar brown colour. And number 14, Lee, look out for number 14. Caused a lot of hanky-banky bother here in the paddock. Let's hope that out on the track he doesn't get up to more mischief.
Well, Rob, it's going to be a lot of fun, isn't it? As you say, some surprisingly similar looking contenders here, but also, I have to say, one or two that barely fit the description pantomime horse. There do seem to be one or two other animals that have crept into the lineup. I hope the stewards are watching, because one or two of these may have to be disqualified if we find they turn out to be a cow or an elephant rather than a horse. But anyway, have a look at them and check them out as they come past us on their way to the starting point. 16 of them for this Borders Barmy Army pantomime horse race, all for tremendous causes. And the Macmillan team, who are here this afternoon, of course, raising money for cancer and doing such a great job, led this afternoon by Muggy, who you will see out at the head of the parade as the horses come onto the track. Here comes Muggy now, just away to our right. And you'll find the runners in the Borders Barmy Army pantomime horse race on pages 6 and 7 of the race card. Give them a good cheer when they come past. And luckily they don't have too far to go in the race itself. It's not 2 circuits of the steeplechase course. It could take us all day. As Rob was saying, there's a danger that some of the slower runners in this race could end up getting tangled up with the runners in the first horse race. So here they come. We'll run through them for you once again. Give us a wave, Muggy. That's Muggy at the head there. Muggy, the Macmillan mascot. And behind Muggy, in no particular order, we have number 7, Lord Galeen. There are lots of Grand National winners in this, but it looks to me as if they're well past their best. Lord Galeen, Central Gas Services and Queen's Head Kelso, is the first of the runners, alongside number 1, Arpel Magic. Now, I was given a very good tip for Arpel Magic. The moment I arrived, I was told, watch out for the zebra. I think that must be Arpel Magic, representing RP Adam, who supply a wide range of cleaning products. Number 12, Party Politics, another former Grand National winner. Seems to have turned a bit grey in his old age, though, representing W. Hislop Flooring Services. Party Politics, number 12. Then number 10, which looks more camel than horse, and looks in danger of falling apart at the seams as well. Bertram Macmillan, representing Macmillan Cancer Support. Then we have number 8, Minnie Homer, another former Grand National winner. A1 Aerials, and another horse who, dare I say it, looks strangely like a camel. Then we have a black and white spotted horse with horns that most people would have thought was a cow. Runners getting plenty of support from the crowd as they come past us. 16 is Dobbin. He's probably the most appropriately named in the lineup for Borders Barmy Army, who let me just tell you about a group of people who live in the Scottish borders, and they do daft, difficult challenges for charity in kilts, is how they describe themselves. Right behind we have Comply or Die, another former Grand National stalwart. He's gone very white in his later years. Comply or Die also seems to have turned into an elephant, which is a bit of a turn-up. Behind that one we have Red Rum. Red Rum, possibly the greatest of all, certainly the greatest Grand National horse of all, for Reva Recruitment. Number 2, Red Rum. And then we have 5, Papillon, for 5-star taxis. And number 9 is Rubstick, representing the painter Grant Buchan, painting decorating service with a quality finish, Grant tells me. 14 is Hedge Hunter for Slice of Lime, a small web design and development IT company. So 14, Hedge Hunter. Number 4, the darkest, it's actually it looks like a black horse, Ken Stagdo. Ken describes himself as a mature thoroughbred, fortunately still ungelded, has finally been broken in by the lovely filly Rebecca, getting married on October the 29th. So this is Ken's final gallop for freedom, number 4, Ken Stag Do. So the runners arriving at the starting point. Let's not forget English Raider, number 13, for Lee and Kath Smith, trained just south of the border in South Yorkshire. And they say they feed all their horses on the equine food of champions, a mixture of good quality meal, syrup of figs, Guinness, and concentrated prune juice, because it gives the horse added propulsion. So there they are at the starting point. Ballabriggs number 15 for AV Comms of Scotland. And Bindery for Border Sport and Leisure Trust number 6 as well. And let's not forget Golden Miller number 3 for J&J Tate, who can carry out all your painting and decorating needs when they're not being a pantomime horse. So there's the course in front of you. They don't have too far to go, just 100 yards or so. So we're not subjecting them to the full length of the famous Kelso 2-furlong run-in. And up to the winning post, give them a really good cheer when the race gets underway, won't you? The officials all getting into position now. Very important that all the rules of pantomime horse racing are abided by here. You've got to get to the winning post first without falling apart, is the most basic part of the rule. Nice close-up of Bindery, the cow. The runner's just being checked over at the start. Muggy seems to be having a fight with one of them. Looks a bit unsavoury, if you ask me. Hedgehunter seems to have got tangled up with Muggy, the Macmillan mascot. So Muggy's now been sent behind the line so that he's not in the way. And we're nearly ready to start here now. They're off, and racing away out in front, it's Papillon, who got a really fast break down the centre. Papillon just leading. Bindery under the stand, Cyril is running well too. Far side, it's Lord Galeen, but just in front, Papillon, oh, there's a fallen, Lord Galeen's fallen, and past the line first. It's an easy win for Papillon, led all the way. It's very close for a second then between Bertram Macmillan, who came late then. Bindery against the stand, Cyril, the cow running really well there, followed home by English Raider for the team south of the border. They're still finishing, some of the slower ones who are having trouble staying together. Ballabriggs just coming in, Comply or Die, the elephant, just crossing the line now. Red Rum, not as good as he was when he won 3 Grand Nationals, is just staggered over. And a big cheer please for the last one, which will be Hedgehunter. Muggy seems to have collapsed on the course and is going to have to be taken away in the Mug ambulance. And I think that's it. It looks as if Lord Galeen is okay after that fall when he was lying in second place. So a big hand not only for Lord Galeen, but also all the runners. They did a fantastic job. Thank you very much, everybody. Lots of fun. A big round of applause, please, for the Borders Barmy Army team and all the pantomime horses.
Now lead down here on the track. The official result of the 2011 running. In first place was number 5, Papillon, sponsored by 5 Star Taxis. Second was Bertram Macmillan, that was supported by Macmillan Cancer Support, number 10 in your race card. And third was Bindery, which is sponsored by the Borders Sport and Leisure Trust. But the winner, number 5.